Panther Nation podcast. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, cut it. Cut right. And I would like to introduce one of the hottest podcasts in Carolina history. Let's go. Yeah. Talk, let's chat. We got time to chop it up. Talking analytics and fantasy draft. You know what's up. Panther Nation representing, cause this is where we talk that. Talk that's so incredible. Make them rewind that talk back. Pause. Talking Panthers football, we discussing it all. On and off the field, you know exactly who to call. You know we the #1 podcast. Competition is non-existent, you need to stop that. Pause. It's an honor to be a Panther fan, pause. At Bank of America, that is where we ball. Coming to the jungle, then you gonna feel the pause. Winning the trophy for the city, it is the call. Black, white, and blue, we going Carolina strong. And this is the conversation where everyone belongs. Discussing all the numbers and topics, you know we got it. We the hottest podcast, and we poppin', let's go.
QueenCityPodcastNetwork.com.
Yo, what's cracking, Panther Nation? It's your boy Rashad, one half of PNP. Got the up close and personal view, bro. Y'all all in my grill. But anyway, I'm here. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. Everybody in my house is sick right now. My wife, both of my daughters are sick, and I was hanging on for dear life. I knew it was coming for me. I felt it this morning. It's starting to come after me, bro. So I'm starting to feel it right now. So I'm gonna try to make it through the show. So I apologize if I'm a little down, but I'm gonna try to make it through because I could feel it coming for me, bro. I could feel it. I could feel the sickness trying to get me. You know what I mean? So, but I'm here. We here. Dave will be just a few minutes late. He had to go, do something with his daughter, so he'll be up here. Have no fear, Dave will be here. You know what I mean? So shout out to Dave. Be here in just a second. Really quick, man. Shout out to Charlotte. It's snowing, or it was snowing. I don't know what it is. If it's still snowing right now. I looked outside about an hour ago. It was snowing. So salute to the snow, man. We didn't get none last time. It snowed in Atlanta and it snowed in Greensboro and up north, but did not. It flew right past Charlotte. But we got a little dusting. A little dusting, you know what I mean? So it's all good. I'll take it. Hopefully they shut schools down and whatnot. It's gonna be icy. As the young folks say, it's brick out this mug. It's cold. It's cold as all the what. This is unnecessarily cold. But it's cool. I'd rather it be cold than extremely hot. So it's all good. It's brick. It's brick out here. It's cold as I don't know what, bro. But anyway, shout out to Matt that says hit the like button, man. I appreciate that. Hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell, all that stuff, man. Help us get to 25K. If you're new, man, welcome. We just doing our thing in these Panther streets. That's all. We just chilling. Yeah, I mean, if you've been here for a while, man, I appreciate you. Real quick, shout out to the the day ones in the building. I know it's some day ones. If you're a day one, I mean, I'm talking about back when I was traveling, doing the shows in the hotel room. If you're a day one, give me a 1 in the chat. If you're a day one, man, salute to the day ones. When me and Dave was podding, Dave was in his basement, had the blue wall, and I was in the hotel room, and we was podding. No, that's old school, man. I appreciate that. To all the day ones, you've been rocking with us for a while, man. And no, cold, bro. It's less than 40 down here, bro. It's like 15, 10. It's cold as I don't know what down here, Marcus. It's cold, bro. Like it's unnecessarily cold. It's like 10 degrees. It's brick. You know what I mean? My man Top Dog said he day 365, man. I appreciate that. Y'all, man. I used to do the pod. I used to travel back and forth to DC, and I was podding from my hotel room, man. Old days, bro. Old days, man. I appreciate that. We done came a long way, man. Y'all have no idea. We've been podding since 2017. So salute to all the folks that have been rocking since day one, man. We still here having fun. We came a long way, man. I appreciate the growth. All right, let's go ahead and get to this pod, man. We got a lot to talk about, a lot to break down. One of the main topics in this pod is going to be, where do we go? We got a little bit of money to spend. We got to target some free agents. We need to figure out what's going to happen from a free agency standpoint, where we're going to spend. And I think ultimately this free agency period is going to be about eliminating excuses for Ejiro and his defense. We need Ejiro to make up the difference. The offense came out and did their thing. Bryce Young developed. We saw development all across the board, with the exception of the defense. And so it's about eliminating excuses for Evero this whole entire offseason. So we're going to get some weapons on the defensive side. I'm sure we're going to get a couple weapons on the offensive side too. We're not going to negate the offense, but I think the majority of the daggone cap space and all that's going to go towards a defensive player. So, or a bunch of defensive players, excuse me. Real quick, A-Cash says, I got my popcorn order today. It was alarmingly addictive. Where are you on the leaderboard? So I did finish number 1. That one is over. But have no fear, A-Cash. Shout out to A-Cash. I got something for you later, A-Cash. Remind me when we do the shout outs for the Patreon members. I got something for A-Cash. I got something for a couple other Patreon members. I got something for y'all. Real quick, man, I'll get to it at some point. I'll get to it at some point. But A-Cash, salute to you. I did finish in first place, but we are running another popcorn fundraiser because this one was a little different. People weren't used to the system. We usually raise a lot more money. And it's not just me, right? It's other people that do this in my chapter. And we didn't see the participation like we normally do. And that's because people weren't used to the platform. So it's all good. It's all good. We're gonna run it back with the same double good joint. But appreciate that, A-Cash, man. I got some cookies that I ordered from that joint. Willie Love says, I don't want to hear anything other than 330-pound nose tackles. I feel you. Shout out to Deion Walker. He's one of those guys. Matter says, isn't the cap supposed to be go up this year? Yeah, we talked about the cap last episode, and it's up to 21 million. We're gonna have 21 million in cap space projected. But we can move and shake, restructure some contracts, cut some people to create more space. So I don't have any fear about us having limited cap space. So we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right from a cap perspective. All right, let's go ahead and get into the content, man. I kind of got sidetracked a little bit there. Shout out to A-Cash though. Sidetracking for good reason. Let's do the Chrome tab. Let's do On the Prowl. Shout out to On the Prowl, man. Y'all know what time it is. Stay on the prowl. Let's get that cracking. All right, let's go ahead and get to this content. Let's talk about it. So, man, let's talk about this joker right here. Panther fans, do y'all feel some type of way? That this dude talked about our organization and went to a probably far worse run organization, right? Like, who is he? Who is this man to do what he did, bro? The Bears is the place you wanted to go? The Bears. The Bears of all teams. You shunned us to go to the Bears. Yo, I'm really about to pot on this dude, bro. No, I'm sorry. It ain't the bag. I'm sure the Tepper could have dropped all kind of bags. So it ain't the bag. It's not the bag, bro. And so I will give some credence to him staying a little bit closer to home, right? He's still up north in the division. I'll give a little bit of a pass for that. But this dude, man, he ain't even that nice for real. That's why they have the playoffs. That's why you ain't even that nice for real. We ain't want you no way. We wanted Canals in the first place. We didn't want this clown, bro. And this dude, man, the nerve of you to pick the daggone Bears. The Bears over the Carolina Panthers, bro. Bro, you been overrated. Anything I said good about you, I take it back. And you the ops. And you made the list. Bro, every time we play y'all, we punish you. The Bears, bro, all the issues that they got, and you chose them over us, man, stop playing, bro. This dude picked the Bears. The Bears. All right, I could have seen you pick, somewhere else. The Bears of all places, bro. Man, he the ops, bro. I can't believe this clown, bro. That's why they out the playoffs. We ain't want you anyway. And salute to the Bears. I hope y'all fail. I hope y'all suck at everything. Caleb's trash. So anyway, man, this dude shot. Yo, that's funny. I got short. Yo, that's funny. Justin, yo, said Benedict Johnson. Yo, that's funny, bro. Oh, yo, that's funny, bro. My bad, man. My dad going chest hurt because I'm about to got the flu or something, bro. But yo, this is funny. The Benedict Johnson is funny, bro. If you know, you know. That's funny, bro, man. The Bears, bro. The Bears. Come on, bro. A-Cash says, for a second, I couldn't recognize Ben Johnson without that big red nose on his face. Yeah, clown. Exactly. Clown, bro. He's a clown, dog. We ain't want you no way, bro. Canales is the man, and we got our guy, and I hope y'all trash. And y'all gonna be like, y'all gonna have a losing season because I said so. And Caleb not even that good. Let me zoom out a little bit, dog. All right. But yeah, man. The Bears, of all places, bro. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Stop playing. Ben Johnson, the Bears. He waited all this time. He had 2 coaching cycles, and he waited for the Bears. Bro, I hope, man. Hey, look, the Lions, they got some things they got to deal with. And Glenn is gone now, or about to be gone. That's the word on the streets. He getting ready to go to the Jets. I'm afraid, as much as I like the Lions, bro. I ain't got no smoke with the Lions. Shout out, shout out to their GM. He's an Aggie, so I ain't got no smoke with the Lions. I was cheering for them for real until this dude. Now, bro, now I'm glad he gone so I could cheer for the Lions for real. I'm glad he gone because this dude, man, this clown here, Ben Johnson, bro, shun us for the. Can you believe that? Can y'all, Panther Nation, can y'all really believe that, bro? Bro, I hope he get fired in 2 seasons. We'll see. We'll see. The Lions, they got to retool. Hopefully that organization is well structured. Yeah, I mean, hopefully they can sustain the loss of now their OC and a particular defensive coordinator. So it's a lot, bro. It's a lot. It's a lot, bro. They gonna have to deal with some trying a little bit of bump in the road. Excuse me. My apologies. I told y'all, bro. And at night it's starting to hit me, bro. So I apologize for my coughing and my voice and all that. But yeah, he ain't even a good coach, man, for real. Shout out to the hate, man. He the ops now. He the ops, bro. And typically the ops is saved for folks that are former Panther players, but this dude got a special place at the top of the ops list. The top of the ops list. Right there. The top. This dude here, the nerve to shun us for the Bears. Let's move on before I get mad, for real. Ben Johnson to the Bears, man. Unbelievable. If I could find my mouse. 1 second, y'all. Oh, my mouse died. Give me 1 second. Get it back on track. Get it back on track. The Bears. This dude chose the Bears of all people. The Bears. All right, let's keep it moving before I get mad, bro. All right. So this is the updated vacancy list. Things are starting to move. The Saints don't know. They still way over there because they the ops too. Op list getting crowded, bro. I'm gonna be honest. It's getting hard. It's just a lot of haters. The ops list is getting long, bro. So they over there for a reason. Not a fan of them. What goes around comes around for them. They kicked the can for all that long period of time, and now they're getting what's coming to them. So Saints, y'all stay over there. Cowboys, I'm not sure where they going. I got some news about another coordinator that left us that may shed some light on another potential coaching hire, but I don't know what the Cowboys are going to do. I have no idea. What's the streets saying about the Cowboys? Because I don't know. The Jets, I know they're looking at Glenn. I don't know what the Jaguars are going to do. They in a tough situation too. And the Raiders, not sure what they're doing either, man. It's tough out here. It's tough. Let me see what these interviews be looking like. Let me see what these interviews looking like, because CBS Sports does a good job of tracking all of the coach hirings, firings, and the interviews. So, man, okay, the Bears, they just hired that bum, and the Patriots got their guy, bro. So the Cowboys only so far have interviewed Kellen Moore, Robert Saleh, and Leslie Frazier. Excuse me. So are they gonna go Kellen? Maybe. He's former coach for them, current offensive coordinator for the Eagles. Probably gonna have to wait on him. Maybe they're waiting on him to finish up. Saleh is available. You know what I mean? He on the couch just like us. Jaguars, they got a long list. They got Steve Spagnuolo, Ben Johnson, who's done. Glenn probably getting ready to go to the Jets. Patrick Graham, Liam Cohen, Saleh, Joe Brady. Joe Brady interviewed there. I'd like to see Joe Brady get a job. Kellen Moore, Brian Flores, and Todd Monken. Those are all the guys that got that got interviews for the Jacksonville Jaguars job. And then the Raiders, Ben Johnson, Vance Joseph, Saleh, Glenn, Ron Rivera. Shout to Ron Rivera, man. Don't go to Vegas, Ron. And then Pete Carroll. Hold that thought. Hold that thought about the coordinator position, because that's going to align with why I think one of our coordinators is going. Or one of our assistant coach. There we go. Coaching changes. So QB coach, Nate Carroll. He ain't get fired. This is harsh. Fired is harsh. They parted ways, right? And what I'm thinking, if you're reading the tea leaves, I'm thinking that he getting ready to go coach with his pops. I think his pops getting ready to pick up that Vegas job, and he getting ready to go coach with him. Oh, so Glenn left the facility. I heard they was not let him leave. I heard they wasn't gonna let him leave, so they let him leave. They was capping. Damn, Jets. Shouldn't let him leave. But anyway, yeah, I think Carroll's gonna go with his dad. I'm not sure what he was contributing as a QB coach. I'm not sure what his role was and how important he was to the staff. But ultimately, my man Canales got the keys. He know what he's doing, and I think we'll be able to move on and get another guy. So I ain't too worried about Carroll. Again, I would like to know more about what his role was. You know what I mean? I like to understand kind of what his contributions were. I don't know if this is going to be felt or not, but I do think he's going to end up going with his dad with the Raiders. And I think the Raiders is the only place that Carroll coached, interviewed for. Okay, pass game coordinator. My bad. Thank you, Noli. Pass game coordinator. My fault. My apologies. Pass game coordinator. So I'm not sure what his contributions were with that. Appreciate that that correction. Shout out to the PNP research team. Always keeping me honest. Man. I appreciate y'all. But yes, my apologies. My graphic is wrong. He was the pass game coordinator. My apologies. So, but again, I understand what the role is supposed to be, but I meant, is he really effective at what he does? That's what I mean. I mean, that's what I meant by, is his contribution gonna be felt? Because you can get anybody to be a passing game coordinator. Was he just another guy, or was he really, really effective at his job? That's my question. Oh, Pete interviewed in Chicago too. My bad. I didn't even read Chicago because my boy got hired. So, or y'all boy got hired, not my boy. The op. I ain't even gonna say his name no more. That boy got hired up there. You know what I mean? So I didn't even read the rest of the list. You know what I mean? So my bad. Appreciate, again, PNP research team is on it, man. I love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Keep me honest. Yeah. So, and again, I agree with this. Alex, Canales, and Isaac are the brains behind the offense. Completely agree. Completely 100% agree with that. And again, just curious. Just a little nosy. That's all. All right, let's keep it moving. Injury updates. Jonathan Brooks did have successful ACL surgery. Going to be out for a while. He's going to be out for a while. And so this is probably going to have, because his injury was around the same time last year, probably going to see him come back around the same time this year. So he missed a couple of games. Probably going to come back midway through the season or something like that. The question begs, what are we going to do to fill that gap? Are we going to draft a running back? Are we going to pay a running back? Y'all know how I feel about the running back. It's the most replaceable position in the league. So you can get a running back, especially when you got Chuba. You're already paying one. So I don't expect us to go out there and drop a bag or even, honestly, waste a top-tier piece of draft capital to get one. I don't see it happen. But this is extremely unfortunate. I mean, we spent the higher pick than we probably should have to get him. And this was my fear, right? If you go back and watch the live stream of my reaction about picking him up, this was my fear. And I think he's extremely talented. I see what the plan was. I see what they were trying to do. But unfortunately, when you take a guy like that, this is what happens, right? When he's injured like that, and ACL's an ACL, bro, and he's a running back, it's going to be tough to come back from that. I don't know how many players have running back specifically have come back from multiple multiple ACL tears. You linebackers one thing, and it kind of sort of the same. They do a lot of running, but I don't know, bro. I don't know if do y'all know anybody, PMP research team? Do y'all know any running backs that have come back from multiple ACL tears and have done an effective job and was still nice like they left? Like, was the fall off? Was it crazy fall off? I haven't done the research, so I don't know. But yeah, he was looking good out there. He was looking smooth, clean, and it's just, we looking real good for extending Chuba Hubbard. Did they rush him back too soon? I don't know, bro. I don't know if they rushed him. I thought they took their time with him. They didn't rush him into camp. They waited all the way through about halfway through the season to activate him and play him. So I don't think they rushed him back at all. And if you listen to him talk, he had been ready to play. He had been ready to play, and they, like, he felt like he was ready. So I don't know that he was rushed back. I just think it's a bad luck injury. It's just, you can't predict them. It's just very bad luck. All right, so y'all dropping in some names. Foreman came back from multiple Achilles, but Foreman is Foreman. Foreman's not the type of a back that Brooks is, but I didn't ask for a type of back. I asked for just the back. So thank you for answering my question. Foreman did. I changed. I moved the goalpost. That's on me. My bad. I moved the goalpost. You answered my question. J.K. Dobbins, Peterson. So yeah, okay. Chubb. Okay, now we talking Chubb. Okay, Saquon had a torn. Okay, Frank Gore. Okay, Nick Chubb had 2. Okay, I feel good. Y'all making me feel a lot better. I appreciate that. See how this group therapy session, now we all feeling better. Now we all feel a little bit better. Now we all feel a little bit better, bro. I looked at him in warm-ups. I saw it, bro, but he said he was ready. I mean, and of course a player gonna say he's ready, so you gotta take that with a grain of salt. But bro, I just think it's unfortunate, freak accident, and it was non-contact. So I don't know, bro. And if we feel like we brought him back too early, then he gonna have to sit the whole year. He gonna have to sit the whole year. You know what I mean? So let's wait and see what happens. In the meantime, we gotta find some more running backs or another running back to pair up with Chuba. Are we gonna draft another one? Maybe. We got 9 picks, so I don't feel awful about drafting another running back. We got a lot of picks, so I'm not mad at it. I'm not entirely mad at it. I would like to see us package some of those 4s and 5s up and move up and get another second, because there's some talent in that second and third round, bro. But that's just me. But yeah, successful ACL surgery. That's a great question. I don't know why he waited. Maybe he was getting a second opinion and all that stuff. That stuff take time, so I don't know. My man said Mike Davis. If anybody, we need to bring back Foreman. Yeah, I mean, so it is what it is, man. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. But shout out to Jonathan Brooks, and hopefully he have a speedy recovery. Not too speedy though. We want you to come back. Hopefully you have a healing recovery. We don't want you back for the sake of just coming back. We want you healthy. You know what I mean? Shout out to Dave in the building. Shout out to
guys.
One time for Dave.
So I'm late, guys.
Come on, man. You got business to take care of. So it is what it is.
I got the chillins. Got the chillins to deal with today.
Shout out to Case Luke. Mr. says draft the running back, just not in round 2. We could have drafted Ejiro Cooper had they if they hadn't traded back. True.
It's a funny thing. Shout out to Dunk on Demand. Shout out to Aaron. We had an interesting discussion about what went on with regards to the draft, man. That's part of the reason why Morgan took the blame of how bad the defense was, because of the original plan. So yeah, Cooper was definitely on the hit list.
Well, the first step is acceptance, right? I mean, you got to admit your mistake.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, but things like that is part of the reason why when folks wanted Evero gone, you got to take the whole picture in. Yeah, he had the worst defense in NFL history, but it didn't help. And the reports about Luvu, man, oh my God.
Yeah, how we got in late. I mean, not that I didn't want to talk about it. I did not have that on the list, but we can certainly talk about that, Dave, if you want to.
Yeah, I wanted to see how you feeling, man, after Ben Johnson going to Chicago, but we can
he the ops. I flamed him up,
I saw a little bit of it, man.
I flamed. We didn't even say his name on this pod no more, Dave. I flamed him up, bro.
Listen, man. I got my thoughts on the decision. Supposedly supposedly part of the reason why he didn't come here because Trevor was willing to pay him what he wanted. But I guess he got what he wanted in Chicago.
Money, I don't believe that, bro.
No, it's not about. It's not whether or not somebody has it. It's more. It's like you can have something. Like you can have something. You might not be willing to pay what that person's asking for.
Nah, bro. Bro, Benedict Johnson, bro.
Benedict Johnson is hilarious.
That show was funny. Shout out to my man that said that. I think it was Justin that said that early in the season.
Benedict Johnson is hilarious. Benedict
Johnson is funny, bro.
By the way, dog, you want me to be honest with you, all jokes aside, I don't think he's gonna do that well in Chicago.
I hope he doesn't. I hope he sucks.
I don't think
he's being honest.
Well. I just don't think he's gonna do that well in Chicago, bro.
Coach. That's why he's sitting at the house anyway. He can't.
Real talk, man. Well. Did you see that stupid play that they did with the freaking flip? Yo, bro,
he's whack, bro. He's trash. I'm getting PTSD. I don't even want to talk about it no more, Dave.
Nah, it's all right. I just wanted your thoughts. I think we probably been. I think we dodged the bullet with him. I'll be honest with you. All jokes, even being the ops, we dodged the bullet with him. It is Chicago. It is the shot.
Yeah, bums.
They can't groom a quarterback or a wide receiver to save their life.
Let's talk about the Frankie Luvu situation since you brought it up. I don't have all the details. I briefly read a short little clip about it, but Dave, what's the details surrounding Frankie Luvu?
It ultimately came down to we knew that he didn't fit the scheme that Evero ran. Like I guess he wanted to do a different type of thing defensively, but I think what didn't help was that we were late to the game when it came to trying to pay him, and so you make the decision to let him go out to the market, and then you don't respond when he gets the offer from Washington. So
my first question is, Dave, how are you late to the game when it's your own guy?
Bro,
you can't be late. Either you was going to do it or you wasn't. Like he wasn't a part of their plan. I feel like they trying to save face a little bit with being the whole late to the conversation. But he's your own.
That makes you look worse. That makes you look worse, dog.
Maybe.
Like no, it does. Like if I find out that you could have potentially signed this man, but you dragged your feet.
Yeah,
that looks worse.
You're right.
like it looks worse. So I think I don't know if Carolina wanted that to come out. Well, most of the time, football teams don't want things to come out. But Luvu, and he was an All-Pro this year for Washington. He's still in the playoffs right now. I'm shout out to them for that. That's huge upset they pulled. They didn't look much like an upset. But
they bodied them dudes, bro.
They did, man.
And Ben Johnson's trash offense.
Yeah. It's tricky ass offense. But either way, I think
for kids, Dave.
Huh?
Tricks are for kids.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. There. But now we'll see. Yeah, no, Brian Burns didn't take up no freaking focus because they already made the decision with that. I just think they dropped the ball. And I mean, new GM, like Dan's new GM. I'm gonna give him a little bit of grace, but he got to step it up this year, bro. But he did overall. He drafted well for the most part. He had a pretty good draft last year.
Yeah, he did. He
overall,
a lot of potential.
A lot of potential. I mean, injuries are tough to kind of, injuries are injuries, right? Like you can't, like because Brooks looked good when he was out there, but we'll see what happens with that. But the Luvu situation, it sucks because we needed it bad after seeing what we saw. But now we just got to fix it. Now we're going to see what type of GM he truly is.
Yeah, so really quick on the Frankie Luvu, I got the quote up. This is from Joe Person. He said the Frankie Luvu thing, the narrative is easy. The easy narrative that kind of got out there. The Panthers offered him more money. He didn't want to be here anymore. I don't think that's accurate. I think the Panthers got in late with a late offer, and at that point there was too much momentum going up the road to Washington. I think they thought they could get Luvu and keep him, and just because he liked being here. And again, they eventually got to the number where Washington was, and maybe a little bit more, but it was late in the day, and that ship sailed. Man, I believe that Luvu. I believe Luvu went where he thought he could be used effectively. Him and Chin, both of them, right? They went to a better situation and they got paid. Like, I think that ultimately That's okay, right? They made business decisions, right?
Herney
To
and
go out
Fiddler's over
there.
there, right? So I mean,
Yeah,
they
they
got a level of comfort there. They ain't got to really, even though it's a franchise change. Folks within the organization, you respect those guys, so that could have been a factor too. There's a lot. There's so many different elements to this of what happened. So it's fascinating to see these guys be. I'm happy. I know you don't like the ops, but
he the ops. I'm not cheering for him, but and he won. He done one of them ones, Dave. I did not want to put him on the list. I did not.
That's why I mean, look, man.
I'm a fan of Luvu, bro.
So what? What are you gonna do? So I'm assuming you're rooting for Philadelphia this weekend.
Oh, absolutely.
I can't, man. Their fan base is
I don't care. I don't care. Go Philly.
Oh, no, I don't know. I can't do that.
It's the ops. No, I'm not Chin and Luvu, bro. I'm not cheering for them, bro. Is you crazy? They the ops. They are the ops. And then what's the other
I'm gonna
side?
find a former Panther on that Philly team. I'm gonna put you in a pickle.
They not gonna be high on the op list. They're not gonna be high on the op list.
I can't think of one now.
What's the other side? What's the other side, Dave? Was the Chiefs and who else? What's the other side? Oh, the Bills.
Chiefs and the Bills.
I
mean, that tough.
I gotta go with the Chiefs.
I'm picking the Chiefs anyway. Like, ain't nobody beat Mahomes, bro. Let's not.
Rasul Douglas, ops. They the ops. I know Butker. We got Butker over there. He a kicker, so I'm gonna let that one slide.
No, and we let him go. In his defense, we did let him go. We let him go. Like,
low key, I hope he missed all the kicks, but the Chiefs win. How about that?
Oh, Jesus. That's a level. This is a different level.
Samuel with who?
Curtis with Buffalo.
He was Buffalo. Yeah, he definitely on the ops list. For sure. For sure on the ops list. For sure.
Like,
for sure. I'm all about loyalty, bro. Whether it's your fault or not, you hit that ops list, bro. Cam was on the op list too. When he went to the Patriots, bro, go back and check. Go back and check my work, bro.
But once again, dog, we let the man go.
Bro, I'm consistent, bro. Once you leave here,
he wanted to stay in Carolina.
I don't care if it's your fault or ours. Once you turn that uniform in, it's over. You made the list. You just made the list, Dave.
I can't. It's hard. I can't root for Philly, man. That's tough. I can't root for Philly.
I ain't telling you how to fan. I'm not telling y'all how to fan. That's just
me.
I
know you not. Now I'm picking the Chiefs, but I can't root for Philly. No, I can't do it. Can't do it. Won't do it.
I'm hating. Hate.
Pick
a side. All right, let's talk about these new guys that we signed. Carlos Basham, outside linebacker, former Buffalo Bill, actually, funny enough. So I wonder why he's here.
Good transition.
Yeah, former Buffalo Bill and tight end James Mitchell. So interesting. Let me break down essentially what a futures contract is. So basically, a futures contract, because again, this pod is about learning, so that we can all become more educated fans and we can talk about the game, especially when it comes to the team building aspect. I'm not an X's and O's guys. My passion is in the contracts and all that other stuff. So shout to all the people that break down film. That ain't my lane. My lane is the contract. So I'm gonna break down what a futures contract is. So basically, a future contract refers to a type of contract that's signed by players for the upcoming season. It's allowing teams to secure the rights to those players before the start of the league new year. These contracts are typically signed after the regular season ends and are often used to build up depth and evaluate talent heading into the offseason activities such as training camp. So just to keep this in mind. So eligibility, you got to be often guys are on the practice squads of other teams or free agents not on any active roster at the end of the season. So you can't be on an active roster at the end of the season. And so basically these contracts take effect at the beginning of the new league year. So usually around mid-March. So that's when these guys will get added to the roster. So usually the teams that use these futures contracts to lock in players they think have a little bit of potential and could potentially, make the roster at some point. Low risk way to evaluate talent without having to use a roster spot during the early part of the season. So you try to get these guys in the building, evaluate them, and maybe you might hit something. Pause. You know what I mean? So again, they're usually league minimum deals, and again, the benefit of it is so that we can evaluate talent. I just see this. What you want me to address this question, Dave?
Yeah, was they not on the ops list when he was in Baltimore?
I plead the fifth.
Oh yeah, fifth. 1,
I
2,
plead
3,
the
4,
fifth.
5.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
Smart
I
man.
plead the fifth.
He was only on the opposites when we played him. That was it for me. I couldn't.
plead the fifth.
It was tough. It was tough. That was a tough one. But you can plead the fifth.
Yeah, I plead the fifth on that one. But yeah, so these are the guys that we signed the future contracts. Again, outside linebacker, Basham. He was he's a 6'3", 274-pound outside linebacker. Was selected by the Buffalo Bills in the second round, the 2021 NFL draft. I remember scouting him from Wake Forest. He played at Wake Forest, so he was solid back at Wake. He joined the Jets in 2021 and 2022, then the Giants in 2023 and 2024. So Mitchell is a fifth-round selection in the 2022 NFL draft. He spent much of his time of his 3 seasons with the Lions, totaled 13 catches for 141 yards and a touchdown. So again, adding these guys to futures contracts, just trying to see if we can strike gold on a couple of these guys. You know what I mean? So salute to Basham and James Mitchell. All right. Go ahead. Any thoughts on this day?
You are now a Panther, ladies and gentlemen. Congrats.
You are now a Panther.
You are a Panther. And you'll soon be on your Shaw's Op list if you show up on the roster and then disappear.
Yeah, I don't know if they're eligible. Like they're not eligible to be
not
on the
yet.
op list.
I mean, like if you show up on the roster,
you gotta be nice. You gotta be nice to be on the op list. Like
you gotta be nice.
You gotta show something. Like I ain't like F.A. Obata, like respectfully. Like I know he on the team, right?
Yeah, he's on Washington. He plays for Commandos.
I'm not gonna add him to he respectfully.
He did all right for us for a little while.
He was all right. He was all right.
Better pass rush than we had last season.
I say that with all due respect. You know what I mean?
You know what all due respect means, right?
What does it mean, Dave?
No respect at all. All right, moving on.
Maybe so. Moving on. All right, so patreon.com/Panther Nation PC, man. Shout out to all the Patreon members that locked in with us and that were able to get the Jaylen Coker interview and sitting on a Jaylen Coker interview right now. It is out. It is available. It is available. So pull up. Sign up, patreon.com/Panther Nation PC if you want to see it. I do not know when I'm going to release it yet. Again, we work hard to grab these interviews. This is not something that just, stumbles upon us. We got to put in some effort, to put together everything. So first of all, I got to give a shout out to my man, Preston. Shout out to Preston, bro. Couldn't do it without him. Could not do it without him.
As soon as I saw the previews, I knew he filmed it. I knew it then, bro. I knew it then.
Elite camera work, bro. Elite editing abilities. If you need any kind of, and he didn't ask me to do this. And I'm doing this on my own. If you need any kind of daggone camera work, you need a wedding, you need something captured, hit up Preston.
Hit him up, bro.
Mangum Co. Hit him up. He probably in the chat right now. Hit him up, bro, because he nice. He nice. He nice. You know what I mean? So salute to Preston, because without him, there is no excellent footage. You know what I mean? It's not cut up the way it is. Salute to Preston. Salute to my man Brian from Queen City Podcast Network. Allowed us to use the studio. Salute to him. I owe that to him. And shout out to everybody. Shout out to the Patreon members for supporting. Dave, I'll do it at the end. Real quick. So shout out to all the franchise folks and shout out to all the free agents. We appreciate all your support to this channel. We could not do it without you. Greatly appreciate it. So pull up, man. Come support the channel, man. As low as $3 per month. Patreon.com/Panther Nation PC. We appreciate it. All right. Dave, Underdog.
Yeah, man. So best ball season is starting to wind down on the NFL side, but you still got NBA. You still got NHL. You still got MMA. You still got esports. And you do have the NFC and AFC championship games where you can do some pickers and higher and lower. So go to underdogfantasy.com and use the promo code PNP when you do. You can get promos while you're there, get some opportunities to make you some really good money. You can utilize the Scorchers and have fun with it, man. Like my best ball drafts got destroyed over the weekend, unfortunately. I got a couple teams left, but it got beat pretty bad. Mahomes did not do what he needed to do, and neither did Jared Goff. But you can have better luck than I did this weekend. So go to underdogfantasy.com and use the promo code PNP when you do.
Shout out to Underdog, man. Friends of the show, man. Been with Underdog for a long, long time. Probably one of the first pods to rock with Underdog. So salute to Underdog, man.
Absolutely.
Definitely wouldn't be here without them either. So, like I said, the Jaylen Coker interview did go down last Wednesday. And the Patreon members have been sitting on the interview. It's available right now if you want to support the channel. It is available so you can see it in full, okay? It will eventually get released to the public. I would never hold this thing long term, so that I'm not that kind of dude. It's gonna get released, but like I said, for right now, it's internal to the people that've been supporting us and been supporting the channel. I owe it to them so they get an opportunity to see it first and sit on it. You know what I mean? So real quick, so I do have something, and here's another benefit for my Patreon members, because my man Jaylen Coker laced me up with some gifts. Okay, so Dave, I got one for you too. I got one
look
for
at that.
you. Yeah, I got one. He late, bro. Jaylen Coker. Let me tell y'all something about Jaylen. I'm telling y'all right now. If you've been watching this show for a long time, you know what the no disrespect list means. I'm telling y'all right now, there will be absolutely no disrespect for Jaylen Coker tolerated on this podcast ever. He's on the permanent. He's on a permanent good list. He can never be. If he goes to another team, I will never put him on the op list. The first one ever. I'm deeming that right now. He will never. Jaylen Coker will never be on the op list. Okay, he can do no wrong in my eyes. Okay, he can do no wrong in my eyes.
Royal decree. We got to bring that back. The royal decree.
Yes, royal decree. There is no Jaylen Coker disrespect going to be taught. You might get banned. I might kick you off the pod for real. You might get booted.
I got to talk to Jay for like 10 seconds before the interview. Like,
yeah, cool, bro.
Cool
Jaylen
dude, man.
Coker might be one of the coolest dudes. He's just so low key, down to earth. But real quick, let me get to my point. So, Dave, I got one of these for you.
Oh, look at that.
I got one of these for you. Jaylen Coker, signed. But Dave, I got a bunch of them. So, A-Cash, one for you. A-Cash, one for you. It's a bunch of them, Dave. Hold on. Put me on the big screen, Dave. Put me on the big screen real quick, Dave. Put me on the big screen real quick. It's a bunch of them. It's a bunch of them, Dave. All signed by the great Jaylen Coker. So I got one for you, Dave. I got one for A-Cash because I owe him because he was the highest finisher in the popcorn sales. You know what I mean? He supported the channel, and I owe him. But Dave, wait. There's more. You thought I only had just them? Dave, I got a stack of them, Dave. I got a stack of them. Look at this. Stacks.
He's hooking y'all up. You got
stacks. Stacks of them, Dave. Stacks. All signed by the great Jaylen Coker. And so here's what we're going to do. Bro. And he asked me to do this. This is the type of dude I am. He did not ask me to do this. I want to be very clear. So Jaylen Coker is going to be he is supporting two great causes, cystic fibrosis, and then there's another one for his Love Like Adam Foundation. During the month of February, I'm going to be giving all of the super chat proceeds to those organizations, right? And so with that, I'm giving away the top 5 donators. The top 5 donators are going to get a signed 8x10 for Jaylen Coker.
The month of February, guys.
The month of February.
Black History Month.
The month of February.
We appreciate the donations, but it won't count towards
it ain't going to us. This not right now. Don't start. If you want to give towards that, do not start right now. It's going to be in the month of February 1st to February 28th. During the month of February, we are collecting all super chats, and it's going toward his foundations. Y'all know how we've done this in the past. We supported Zylstra. We raised like $2,000 for Zylstra scholarship. We raised some money for Bozeman. We raised some money for a lot of different. And we haven't done one in a while, to be honest with you.
We haven't. It's been a minute.
It's time. So we're going to be raising money for Jaylen Coker and his causes, and I'm giving away top 5 donators. The top 5 donators will be getting one signed 8x10. And I want to be clear. He did not ask me to do this. This is all my idea after he signed them. Okay. MVPs. I got y'all. Giveaways. I got plenty. I got like 15 of them. So don't fret. A-Cash, I got you. Dave, I got you. Top 5 donors, I got you. MVPs, I got you. Don't worry about it. Giveaways for days. Okay. All right. So I wanted to salute to Jaylen Coker, man. That's my guy. the homie. We laughed and joked about a lot of things that I can't really discuss prior to the interview. So salute to Jaylen Coker. Cool dude, bro. Cool dude, man. All right. Coke sales going through the roof in February. That's funny. Cokeheads unite. Cokeheads unite. All right. That's enough Jaylen Coker stuff.
We already do one of these. We probably need to do one of these.
I will do that. I will do a PNP confidential.
We need to schedule. We'll schedule one. Probably next month. We'll do it next month.
Yeah, we'll talk about some of the behind the scenes Jaylen Coker stuff. I can't talk about some of it, but shout out to Preston. Preston was there. We was laughing, joking, joking around. Cool dude, bro. Cool dude, man. Anyway, all right. Top 5 needs on defense. We're gonna stick to the defense, and we're sticking towards free agency
for the month.
For the
whole month.
Not single. I'm a pivot table. I'm gonna add them all up, same username, and I'll add them all up, and whoever is the top donators, top 5 will get one. So it's for the whole month. So if you get your taxes back, I mean,
if you've done your taxes early, I don't do that. They ain't give my money. They ain't give my money until April.
Facts. Major facts.
Because I know I'm old, so I didn't get my money until April.
Facts. All right, so top 5 edge rushers. We need everything on defense. That's damn near every position group.
That's all the positions.
Don't make me laugh, bro. My chest.
That's all 5 of them. All of them. All the positions. Everything. Edge rushers, safety, defensive line, corner, linebacker, everything. Bro, you can at least split it up. Defensive line, I'm assuming it's DT though. You're not.
I'm grouping them all together, bro. It's all together.
You're like, I didn't want to do a top 6, so I need to go ahead and merge some of these things.
It's all together, bro. We need everything.
The fact that you
I should have put everything. You're right.
Options,
you're right. I should have put everything, bro. You're right.
You could have just had one top needs on defense. Everything.
Yeah, man. I should have. Bro, that's funny. Don't make me laugh, but my chest hurt. But anyway, we do need a lot. So here we're gonna do, Dave. We're gonna identify a couple of guys. And again, this is not a comprehensive list. These are some guys I think could potentially make some sense lining up with the Carolina Panthers next year. And I think this offseason is going to be about eliminating excuses for Evero. We're gonna find out if he can actually coach for real. There's no more excuses. There's no more I ain't got this, I ain't got that. They're going to eliminate all excuses. Either you can coach or you can't. And my challenge for Evero is, bro, if this is just me talking, this is just me here. Bro, if our defense don't finish at least in the top 15, bro, we might need to call it.
Oh, it's time. It'll be time then. But one thing I'll say, man, the one thing I just want to see him fix is the run defense. That's the thing I need him to fix. I've seen him have a pretty good pass defense. He had a pretty good pass defense his first year here. What I want to see him fix is the run defense.
Yeah.
That's been bad the entire time.
And I agree, Dave. And I think a lot of it has to do, is the meat in the middle. Super pause.
Oh my God, bro.
I know. I said I did a preemptive pause, Dave.
Man, see, I'm tired of you.
The pause.
Listen, man. For all you pauses out there, don't be preempting nothing. Take it. You just gotta take it.
That's a pause. Dave,
I know it is. I know it is. Well, you see, it wasn't a preemptive, but you gotta hit it. You know what I'm saying? Say your AOs, say your pauses, and be done with it. And it's okay. Right. We're talking about sports here.
Stop making me laugh, yo. Stop.
Like we're talking about sports. Like, listen, man. I do a show and we sometimes have to talk basketball and HBCU sports. And the basketball expert, he's in Paul's City the entire time.
He threw a flag on the play. Unsportsmanlike conduct on me. 15 yards. Personal foul. I take it. I take that.
But I do see this is where you need Gettleman to just say hog mollies. We need hog mollies, man.
We do need hog. I think that the lack of investment in a bigger nose tackle is the problem, right? We have
bro.
It's this, and I don't know what his scheme. I don't know why he's not doing that. Shot Tuttle when we got Tuttle. Respectfully, that ain't it, bro. We need a guy that's gonna be able to dominate 2 gaps and just and be able to be a force and get penetration on the offensive line. So that's what we need. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's move on because I do want to get to some of this, right? So interior defensive lineman, my first guy, and this is in no particular order, DJ Jones, right? So DJ Jones has a connection to Evero, right? So that's something that needs to be pointed out, right? He has a connection going back to when Evero coached with the Denver Broncos. He was there, okay? So I think that, again, run stopper, he's good at clogging the run lanes and good at getting interior pressure, which is what I was talking about, right? I think it should align with the skill set, being that he did coach him before. We got to get that anchor, man. We need an anchor. He's not 334 pounds, but he's much better than what we have, okay? So I think he's like 309 or something like that. But we need to fix the interior. I'm talking about the defensive ends, the nose tackles, all of it needs to be fixed. And I think Ashawn is solid depth and solid rotation, but we need to get this thing knocked out the park, bro. We got to really establish ourselves on the defensive line. I think he could help with that. I think you could probably get him probably around 6 to 8 million per year, something like that. Not going to be a crazy contract, but I think we definitely need to invest. Definitely need to invest, bro. We need to invest. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Last year we invested on offensive line. This year we got to invest in defense.
For sure.
On the up front. Like, I think if we invest on front, I think that'll fix more problems than folks realize, man. Like, it's just, you got to fix the front. You have to fix the front.
Yeah, I agree.
Got to.
I agree. All right, let's move on to Jarron Reed. Jarron Reed is another guy. I also, again, you see the focus on the interior of this defensive line. Jarron Reed, former Seattle Seahawk, has a connection to actually Canales. Obviously, Canales did not coach the defense, but they did cross paths, which is important, right? That's definitely important. Excuse me. And I think Dan Morgan, if I'm not mistaken, was there when he was around as well. So, again, flexibility across the offensive line, capable of playing multiple positions. He got pass rush ability, again, which what we need to. We can't just completely ignore pass rush. You got to be able to collapse the pocket. Again, got experience with Canales, and I just, bro, we gotta figure it out. And I don't know how much money money we're gonna invest in the defense and in the interior of the defensive line, but we got to start somewhere. Dave, what you think about Jarron Reed?
I mean, I like his PFF grades for the most part. I mean, bro, you got to understand something. Unless it's a brick wall, I'm going to be in on anybody you put up here that isn't who was on the roster last year that was in front of that was playing defensive tackle. Now, I know when Derek Brown comes back, that's going to help. But, you know, you want if we can put Derek, we want Derek Brown to be on the inside anyway. I don't want him in the middle. I think he'd be more effective on the inside, on the end as a DE. So I want to go through these super chats real quick.
Yeah,
we got a couple we got to hit.
Yeah, my fault.
So shout out to Rob Lewis. Look how many former Panther players were and still in the playoffs.
And they all on the op list.
They're all on the op list. Shout out to Derek 90. How many players on the team y'all know watch the show? I mean, we know a few. I don't know if DJ Moore's still watching. He might be.
I don't know who watches. I'm gonna be honest. I know there are people within the organization that watch. I know there's social media folks, and I know that their publicity team and all that stuff. I know that they watch. I don't know about players.
I think some players do watch. Like, I mean, we've gotten interviews off of some players that watch. Former players too. So it all depends. Man. Shout out to Magnum Coach. Shout out to Preston, man. Now we appreciate you, bro. Like, your camera works elite, man. We appreciate you. Like, we're not able to do live shows without you. So we're real appreciative. So appreciate it, man.
They said my man Dave Tepper in the chat right now. That's what they said, Dave.
He might be. You want to talk about ops? Milton Williams.
He's not the ops, bro.
He's not the ops. Nah.
We on good accord now, bro. I think we should be in a better place.
No, we're good. We're in a better place.
Should be in a much better place.
Yes.
Milton Williams. Yes, Milton Williams is definitely an option. Definitely an option as well. All right, so those are my two interior guys that I highlighted. You know what I mean? Obviously, there's more. Digazua, he's out there. There's a couple other guys that are out there.
But these are realistic options, guys.
Yeah.
Because I know everybody wants to get like the top of the top, the heap of the heap, and we don't have a limited cap like the Saints and the Falcons. So, you know, we gotta roll what we got.
Yep. I agree. And there's a bunch of guys out there. Again, this is not a comprehensive list of every guy out there, so I'm not going through everybody. This is guys I think that kind of make a little sense due to some sort of connections, right? Or not. But we'll talk about that a little bit later. And he is one of them guys that do not have a connection. But Josh Sweat is another guy, man. Shout out to Florida State, former Florida State guy. He's another guy. Again, we got to adjust the edge too. Edge rusher is something we need. We got to fix the pass rush, Dave. We don't have much pressure at all. He's a dynamic edge rusher, can play all across the defensive
He might cost
line.
some more money. He might cost a lot of money.
He might. And I think he kind of played himself into a solid contract. They had some guys, Barrett and those guys and Hassan Reddick, with them leaving, he got an opportunity to step up. And he damn sure did that. I think he had one of his best seasons, close to his best season this year. He's got a lot of opportunity. So solid year for him. And I think that, he could definitely make it happen. 8 sacks last year. The hurries are up there, kind of mirroring what Wanham did before he got here. But we need to add some bodies to that. And I don't know that we're going to do that, Dave. I don't know that. And I got another position too. I don't know that we're going to spend on edge rusher because we already spent on edge rusher. So I don't know that we're going to do that. We probably are going to draft more than we spent. We've already spent with Clowney and Wanham. So I don't think we're going to spend big money on another edge rusher. I don't see that happening.
Clowney's still on the contract, right?
Clowney and Wanham, both of them are.
Oh yeah, they're not going after anybody else.
Just throwing it out there.
It's just going to probably be a draft. Yeah, we're going to have to like the best case scenario is the right guy sitting there at 8. We take care of it at 8. My opinion. That's the best case scenario.
Yep, and this is a thing too. Fangio system, that's a thing. That is a thing too. So there is some sort of, he's kind of familiar with it because Evero does run a version of that Fangio system. So yeah, correct. All right, let's keep it moving. Here's another one. I don't know how y'all feel about this, but Chase Young, former Commander, former Saint. He ain't that dude. He's definitely not that guy we thought he once was. Never played up to that full potential of being dominant. But I think he's certainly a viable option to help with the rotation. I think, he's versatile, can play across the line. He's got good size, good speed, good strength. And when he's healthy, he's nice, bro. But the problem is with him, it's just
healthy,
he's got a bunch of health issues. So we'll see, man. Maybe we could get him on another prove-it deal. I know we had him in the building. We had him in the building last year, and we let him go, and he went to the Saints. So I don't know if they're probably not going to take him back either.
They can't. They probably won't be able to with their cap.
Right. So yeah. I'm just throwing it out there as an option. And again, in my opinion, I don't think we're going to go invest money in an edge rusher. We already done that. I think if we're going to do anything, it'll be an investment in the draft because you have your veterans in Clowney and Wanham who are not high paid, but they're paid guys. You know what I mean? So
they're paid pretty well.
Yeah, they are paid pretty well. But all right, that's the edge rushers. So then you got linebackers. And I know before I get there, let me just preempt, let me just say something because I know we got Shaq Thompson. I know we got Josie Jewell, and I know we got Trevin Wallace. But I don't know what's going to happen with Shaq. And I think we need to improve in that room.
Oh, I've been saying for a while, sir.
We need to improve in this room. So Zach
Luke
Vaughn,
has spoiled me, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, facts.
Luke, and not just Luke. John Beeson.
Yeah.
Our GM Dan Morgan. Like we don't have one of those guys. Like we just don't. And we need one of those guys. And I don't know if Zach Bond's gonna be that guy, but we need one of those guys.
Yeah. It's gonna be up there too. You ain't gonna be able to, sniff you're gonna have to pay. You have to pay up for Bond. He picked the perfect year to have a good year. You know what I mean? He's solid. He's versatile too. It's good leadership. You know what I mean? So I think definitely can sign here and do wonders. Obviously, a former New Orleans Saint, so he knows the division. So yeah, I think he could be solid. Could be very solid. I like this, and I think it's going to cost. It's going to cost 10+. It's going to cost 10+ to get him. And again, the same conversation goes. Oh, you just paid Jewell. Jewell's on like a 2 or 3 year deal. So now you're going to have high paid linebackers. I don't know, but it is necessary. We have to improve there, or we're gonna have to feel comfortable throwing out Trevor Wallace out there again. You know what I mean? And I think he had a great year, considering the circumstance. He was not supposed to play the amount of snaps he did. You know what I mean? So I think he had a great season considering the circumstances. But I don't know what's gonna happen there. I don't know what's gonna happen. But yeah, I do think we need to consider this strongly.
Yeah.
And I think there has been some mention of if we sign him, potentially going back to a 4-3 because he is an interior linebacker, right? So it would make sense to kind of switch back to the 4-3. But that's conversations that Canellis and Evero are having. I don't know if they're going to do a full switch. I think they do a hybrid. They're going to incorporate some looks of it, but I don't think they're going to do a full on. That's too much to overhaul. I don't think it's going to be. You have to allow your coach to coach what he's good at, right? And changing the system is not going to fix all the issues if he's not good at coaching it. But just case in point, real quick. Just case in point, I'll go to look at what's happening with the Browns, right? You picked up Deshaun and you tried to force Deshaun to do something that ain't really in alignment with what he's good at, and so you get that result. So you got to let him coach to what he's good at. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got to let him get the guys that he needs to coach said system. My bad. Go ahead.
I think, I understand that aspect when it comes to the defenses, but I mean, we've seen defensive coordinators be able to do both. I mean, I think it's just more of a matter of I'd rather you run your scheme, but run something based on what the talent that you have. So I mean, even if we sign him, we probably could still run a hybrid. I think Philly runs a hybrid, don't they?
I don't know what Philly runs.
Well, we'll find out this weekend. I'm pretty sure they run a hybrid.
I'm pretty sure it's 3-4 though.
Yeah, I think they run like a hybrid. So I think we should.
I don't know their scheme. I don't know Philly's scheme like that.
Yeah. So, but like, you want to talk about? We talked about Evero's part of the Fangio lineage. I mean, Fangio could do both. Like, and he can make it work with both. So we'll see. I mean, I don't think one sign is going to change how we run our defense. I think whatever we decide we're going to run is what we're going to run. Yes, there's folks in the chat are saying they run a hybrid, very similar to what we run. So,
well, then sign them. All right, let's keep it moving. Another linebacker, Ernest Jones, a little bit more of a sleeper, a less expensive pickup, but he's been on a couple of teams in the past couple of seasons. I think he played for two teams just last season. But another capable linebacker, got good tackling ability. His skill set does align with being a dependable linebacker in the middle of Evero's defense. I think that he's consistent. You know what I mean? I think he just needs to get in a good spot. Obviously, used to play for LA, played for Seattle and Tennessee. So like he just needs a little bit of consistency around him. But I think that could be one of those pickups that are like low key, like, all right, we kind of overlooked this guy, right? He's kind of a sleeper signing, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So probably a little less expensive than Bond and some of the other guys on the list, but you never know. This
is the type of guy that we would sign.
Yeah.
This would be the type of guy that we would sign, in my opinion, right?
Yeah, and I think it depends. It depends on how much cap we free up, and I think Canales is gonna and Morgan gonna be aggressive, bro. I think they're gonna be aggressive trying to get a guy, bro. The energy is up here in Carolina, bro. I think they're gonna be able to track some guys that would typically not have come here. But yeah, a Mike Jack guy's perfect, Justin. He's like a Mike Jackson guy, like a guy that teams are overlooked, but he can come in here and play well. You know what I mean? Not a big name. He's just a baller. You know what I mean? I think he could be one of those. Any other thoughts on Ernest Day?
No, man. I mean, it's fat. I'm assuming he got traded, or did he get released?
Yeah, he got traded. I think
I thought he got traded. Yeah, okay. I was wondering. Going from Seattle, Tennessee, that's torture and personified. Good grief.
Yeah.
But no, shout out to him. Hopefully, like I said, this would probably be a guy that we would sign, because this is another position that isn't discussed enough. The linebacker position that isn't discussed enough is a big need. We gotta, just like you said, man. We gotta improve upon it. We gotta improve in this room.
Yeah, I think
draft or free agency.
I think the standard across the board has to be elevated, right? We got to get better in a bunch of areas. You know what I mean? And I think that we can't get complacent and say,
No,
all
I
right,
agree.
he's a mid guy. We got to go out there and go get some guys that are gonna make this team that much better, and not just a little tiny step. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We got to
Yep.
take
I'm with you
that
there.
big step. So no more excuses. We got to eliminate the excuses. But here we go. Let's keep it moving. All right. Justice Simmons. Justice Simmons.
He
I
played
think
for him. Played with him.
He played with him. Go back and look at some of those 2022, 2021 days. Solid grades there. Did dip a little bit in the second year, but I think that this one makes a ton of sense. He's a bit older. He's a bit older. I say that. I think he's in his 30s, 32 or something like that.
Had a rough game. He haven't that good year in Atlanta either.
What Atlanta sucked. Atlanta, their defense. That's why they fired the defensive coordinator. I don't think that's anything against him. I just think their coordinator isn't good.
Yeah. 32 years old.
So I think that especially if you draft a guy late, like let's say we draft a guy a little bit later, and I think that you could pick him up and have him be that bridge guy until we get the new safety kind of. But y'all got to remember, our room, our safety room is completely gutted, bro. Like it's nobody there. Nobody's there, bro. Nobody's there. Like Woods is free agent. Fuller didn't work out too well. I do agree we got to get younger, but I think that what you need to fix though is communication issues on the back end of our defense. And there's nothing better. There's nothing better than get a guy that already knows the system to fix said communication issues.
Agreed.
So I just think it makes a lot of sense. You play for us or play for Evero. It just makes a lot of sense. I do agree with the notion that that we need to get younger, but I think Justice Simmons is still talented, bro. He's not just all of a sudden washed. He's not washed, bro. I think you can still bring him in, and he'll be better.
And if we draft the guy on top of him sitting, he could also mentor this kid. So no, I wouldn't be mad at it.
Right.
Another
guy that I had up here was Javon Holland, another guy who had a great season the year prior, not so much this season. But Javon Holland is also available. I remember scouting him back in his Oregon days. Very solid player. He's available. Younger kid. Y'all want to go ahead and get. I said, okay, you got it. Point taken. This is point taken. That was a point signing Fuller. Yeah, that point taken, bro. Point taken. It didn't work out. So you're right.
It didn't work out.
I cannot argue against that. I cannot argue against that, bro. I cannot argue against that.
Chad ain't feeling Holland, man.
Hey, I'm just putting it out there, bros. These are options, bro. These are options. Javon Holland. I think he's talented, bro. Again, that team as a whole just wasn't really gelling like that. Miami struggled a little bit. So I don't know, man. I don't know. But I will say this: safety is high on my list. Safety is high on my list. I see y'all talking about Hufanga. Let me bring up Hufanga because I think y'all might be. Hold on one second.
You're saying they might be on the cap pitch?
On my list. No, I don't have him on my list. Not to say he's not good. I'm not saying he's not good.
If Holland wants the bag, then he ain't gonna get it from us.
We don't know. We don't know. Could be. Let me see. Because I see y'all talking about grades. I looked at Hufanga grades. It wasn't that great either. You know what I mean? So if we're gonna keep it, you gonna keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck.
Keep it consistent. Yeah.
Be consistent, y'all. All right, here we go. That's 5. No, I didn't mean to do that. Just real quick, I want to see where he's most utilized. Yeah, free. So that's cool. I like free. Sorry, I'm just looking up. Yeah, I mean he had if we going off grades, he had a lower season grade than Holland, and he only played 300. He's got a very low snap count. Got some injuries he dealt with. So y'all got to. I mean, I see y'all want Hufanga, but bro, injury prone. It doesn't have a lot of snaps. Doesn't have a lot of. I'm just playing devil's advocate, right? Again, I'm not saying he's not talented because I haven't really watched a lot of film from him. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't watched a ton of Hufanga, But if we're gonna be keep it a buck, let's keep it a buck. You know what I mean? Injury issues. He doesn't have a lot of snaps. I like it in concept, in theory. You know what I mean? It's dope, but let's keep it a buck. Yeah, he would be cheaper, but you also sign him with a lot more red flags. You got injury concerns. You know what I mean? So just throwing that out there. He's definitely gonna be cheaper, but cheaper ain't always better, bro. That's all I'm saying. I'd rather get what I'm paying for. You know what I mean? If I'm gonna go out there and pay for a good player and get what I want, drop the bag, bro. Drop the bag. So, yeah, this is funny. Judge Book says, he says, every year we name decent free agents on this show, and then we sign a tier lower. I'm tired of it. But I think you're gonna see something different. Bro. I think Dan Morgan gonna get somebody on this list. He'll get somebody on this list, bro. I believe it this time around. I believe it. But I firmly believe. I think safety, bro, is an overlooked position. I took Malachi Starks on the last draft, and
I wouldn't be mad at that, by the way. At 8, I wouldn't be mad at Starks at 8.
Y'all was flaming me. Well, not really. Y'all was more so mad that I took him over Will Johnson than anything else. And I get the Will Johnson. I'm on the Will Johnson train too. Cornerback, you have 2 bookend corners, bro. That you talk about Thieves Ave. Well, I don't know where you're gonna throw the football, bro. If we get those 2 guys. Yeah,
I think that's the pit. I think that's the pick if Tet's gone and the hog mollies are gone.
Bro, somebody gonna be there, bro. Somebody's gonna be there. I'm doing the mock drafts, and if Genty goes, we're gonna have multiple options. If Genty goes before us, we're gonna have multiple options in the top 10, bro. In the top 8. I'm talking about it could be Mason Graham, it could be Malachi Starks, it could be Tet, it could be a lot of guys. Will Johnson, it could be a lot of guys. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be I think we're gonna be able to pick who we want. It's gonna be a good player to father us 8. I firmly believe that.
I mean, it's gonna have to be. I mean, there's always a surprise pick in the top 10. Always, particularly in the top 7, top 5 or 6. There's typically somebody that nobody expected to get taken that high. So
yeah,
as long as we're not the team that does it.
Starks is a baller too. Don't sleep on Starks, bro. Do not sleep on Starks. Do not
somebody
sleep
that can start right away. That's what you want ultimately, right?
Yep.
So.
Yep. But yeah, Michael Williams. I think Michael Williams is another option. I think he's a bit raw. I think between him and Pierce, the more raw players. I think if we're gonna pick at 8, I think they're gonna be looking for somebody to really like, and he could absolutely light it up. You know what I mean? In the combine, measurables. Once you get there, start running 40s, it changes everything, right? People get excited, so it could absolutely change things. But I think those guys are a little bit more raw, and I think that if I'm gonna pick that type of player, then I'm gonna wait and probably get another edge rusher a little bit later and get an impact guy that can step in and make, because again, you still got Clowney, you still got Wanham, so the need is there, yes, but the guy that we pick, especially if he's an edge rusher, unless it's like Carter or something, bro, like Carter, bro, I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I got some more film to watch. Again, I'm not quite there. I started doing some film analysis today on some guys, on some of those edge rushers and interior defensive tackle. So I haven't formulated all my opinions just yet. But
we got plenty of time, bro.
Yeah, we got plenty of time. I'm telling y'all, but don't be surprised. Do not be surprised if the Panthers don't take an edge or DT and they mess around and take a safety or a Tet. Don't be surprised, bro. Don't be surprised.
There's some scenarios where I could see us taking Tet at 8. I just hope I hope they did well in free agency to make that decision. I'll leave it at that. Yeah. I think if they to take Tet at 8, if he's there, I don't think Tet's gonna be there at 8, but to take him at 8, you had to be knocking things out the park in free agency to do it.
Yep.
My opinion.
Yep.
You have to.
And that's part of it, though. That is part of it. You have to. If we get a sign a great wide receiver, then that takes Tet off the board, right? Potentially.
Tet is off the board.
Then you got to go. So it all the free agency period is going to shape how our draft goes, and we all know that. you've been watching this channel for a long time, you know what that saying is. You know how that works. But we'll see what happens. And I do like Mike Green a lot too. Mike Green is another one of those guys that you could get probably a little bit later. You know what I mean? That's a baller, and he's kind of shooting up the charts right now too. So
everybody's shooting and falling off these charts, man. Talk to me when we
get a guy.
We're gonna get somebody. Yeah,
we're gonna get a guy. All right, Dave. So that's all I had for I think that's all I have for the top, or not top. I just think guys that make sense for the Panthers. And there are others. This list was not comprehensive. There are certainly others. You guys, they've been naming them in the chat. There's certainly some more guys that we can pick up potentially. But I do think the defense is going to be addressed this year. No doubt about that. Again, taking all excuses from Evero. Next week we'll take a look at the offensive players, see how they pan out, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see what your top 5 needs on offenses. I will say that.
Wide receiver, tight end, center. No. I'll do it in order. I'll do it in order. Wide receiver.
Yeah.
Tight end.
Better be your one. Tight end.
Running back.
Third.
Yeah. We need another running back, bro.
I would probably flip it. I'll probably put running back second.
I will put center higher, but I think we're gonna try to get K Mays, and so I wouldn't put that as high as I need to. But if K Mays come back, that kind of lessens that need. But center or interior offensive lineman would be up there too. I can't even do a top 5, Dave. I do a top 4.
Yeah, because it wouldn't be top 5 because that'd be everybody again. Well, no, because offensive line or quarterback, we don't need one of those.
I could say tackle depth or quarterback. Quarterback.
But if we're talking needs, I would probably put running back at 2. Believe it or not, I'll probably put it ahead.
We do need some. I'm telling you, we do. You're not. I wouldn't be mad at that, Dave. We do need another running back.
I would put running back at 2. Yeah, because I mean, Chuba was awesome this year, but you kind of got to make sure you have a rotation going, and we probably won't see Jonathan Brooks all season. Might not see him at all this season. If you want to be legit, next season, excuse me, you probably won't see him at all next season. So you probably need to either you draft a running back or you get one from undrafted free agents. You grab an undrafted free agent running back, which is an option too. I don't know if we would sign one though. I'm kind of apprehensive about signing. I think Saquon Barkley has changed the perception of being the bell cow back, even though we know there's only like one. Him and Derrick Henry might have shifted that narrative just a tad, especially Derrick Henry. So I don't know if this is going to help the prices for that position long term, but we're going to see. We shall see.
Yeah, school closed tomorrow. Well, sorry, that's Mallard Creek STEM. My bad. I ain't want to get CMS folks excited. School is closed for Mallard Creek STEM.
Look at that. Like I don't know. Like it snowed over the weekend, but I don't know if it's gonna close. School's gonna close tomorrow. That would be bad if it does.
We got snow down here, Dave, and it's brick down here, bro.
Oh man, I don't want to hear about y'all breaks. It was 20 degrees. The high was 20 today where I'm at.
It's 20 degrees here.
Oh man, y'all can keep all that stuff,
bro. It's 22 right now, bro.
No, it's 16 where I'm at, but it's still tomorrow, and I'm flying to Chicago tomorrow. Tomorrow the high is
that sucks.
19. The low is 6.
Hell no.
Tomorrow. Then we get in the 30s for the rest of the week. But I'm leaving. I'm heading to Chicago. What's Chicago looking like? Hold on. Let me see what Chicago is.
Lake effect.
I'm going to Lombard, Illinois. But right now, oh my God.
Brick.
Today, the high was 2.
Nah, hell, I'm not going.
Was -5.
Hey, bro, I'm not going, bro.
Tomorrow.
I don't know what you're doing, but I'm not going.
I'm going to Frosty Faustin's, but tomorrow to be normal.
You're gonna be frosty, all right.
Don't worry. Look, the tournament ain't out. My brother, the tournament is not outside; it is inside in the confines of hotels.
Yeah, you're gonna have to step outside 1 or 2 times too, and you're gonna freeze.
Yeah, the venue's 24/7, so the game is gonna be 24/7 starting Thursday. Tomorrow is the high is 21, lows -2. Then you got single digit lows for the rest of the week. Oh, it gets better. Man, dang, it sucks. It starts picking up after I leave. But nah, Don't worry. I'm bringing the super coat to this trip. I'm bringing the super coat. I got a coat where I can wear a t-shirt and I stay warm under that joint, man. So I'll be fine. I'll be okay.
Nah, we cool.
It wasn't negative 26. Don't be lying to these people. Negative 26 in Chicago.
Hey,
it was
screw that.
negative 5. But it feels like negative 11.
It's
negative
cold.
11. Well, I mean, in Rhode Island, man, on where I work, it's the wind. It'll drop that joint by 5 or 6 degrees. So it all depends. Go hit up IceX.
Yeah,
nah,
I think that CMS need to go ahead and close.
Slight bias.
Yeah, everybody in my house sick anyway, including me. I'm getting it now. I just called. I was, bro, the last one to get it, bro. I held on.
Look, like last month, my son gave me something. I ain't felt that bad in a long time, bro. And I learned it was a flu after the fact. I was already in Atlanta Celebration Bowl.
My wife had the flu, bro. Or she got it. Well, recovering from it now. And then
that's not that flu. That flu.
Oldest got it, and my youngest got it.
That flu.
I do have the chills, by the way. I do for real got the chills.
Nah, that flu.
I don't know if y'all can tell, but yeah, I've definitely got the chills right now. I'll be all right. I'm probably call it for the next couple of days, get some rest, and then just chill out.
That's the move, man. Because they ain't nothing. That's all they're gonna tell you if you go to the doctor anyway.
Yeah, I know.
Because my son went, nah, triple fat goose ain't enough, brother. Triple fat goose ain't enough. And I got gloves. I got these gloves that are iconic. These gloves, you use your phone with the glove, keep your hands warm. Oh, I'm gonna be ready when I head to Chicago tomorrow. I'm gonna be ready. But I'll be inside most of the time because, bruh, Rick.
Yeah, it's brick out here, bro. All right, let's get ready to close this thing down, man. Make sure you like, subscribe, notification bell, get in the comments. Check out the Jaylen Coker interview, which is available on patreon.com/Panther Nation PC. You have to be at least a free agent to see it. You can't be on the free tier and see it. You have to be on the free agent tier.
Before I forget, Shad, when can I reach out to you about the Coker poster?
Hey, Cash, I'm in the Discord every now and then. I think I saw you in the Discord. If not, just shoot me an email, PantherNationPodcast@gmail.com. And it's not a post. I want to be clear. It's not a post. It's an 8x10. It's an 8x10. They're not that big. They're 8x10s. Again, salute to Jaylen Coker, man, for rocking with PNP. We got another interview from a former player on the hook right now. Not gonna name who he is, but he's been making the rounds. I've seen him on a couple other shows. So I decided to reach out, and he's gonna come through at some point. Haven't scheduled it yet. But yeah, shout out to him. And I'll announce it once we get closer. But I told y'all the content is coming, and Patreon members is getting it first. Content is coming, Patreon members getting it first. So salute, appreciate all y'all support. And we out of here, man. We out of here. Make sure to like, subscribe, notification bell. We out.
Peace guys. Y'all have a good one.